These days, there's no free lunch, no free ride, not even any free time. Well, at Bank of Colorado, we're putting an end to all that because our personal free checking and personal free collection serve up a whole lot of free. You'll start with free checking, free online banking, free telebank access, free PIN pay, and more. Then when you add our personal free collection, you'll get a free savings account, free appraisal with your next mortgage, and more. So if you want to bring back the free, apply today to open a new account. Visit bankofcolorado.com and long live free. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Paoli Farmers Co-op Elevator congratulates all area teams on their great season and accomplishments. Paoli Farmers Co-op Elevator is your premier marketing partner when you need assistance in marketing your agricultural products. Visit them on the web at paolifarmerscoop.com. Or for more information, give Paoli Farmers Co-op a call at 774-7234 for marketing assistance.
Mike's up.
Welcome back into the Bank of Colorado Event Center for the final match of the day. It is the championship of the 1A District 4 Volleyball Tournament. I'm Ben Wecka alongside Michael Murphy. 2-2-0 teams doing battle here today, and they've done battle twice this year, have the Weldon Valley Warriors and the Fleming Wildcats. And this is the matchup you expected after the seeding for today. You've got the 6-time defending district champ, Fleming Lady Wildcats, and the 22-1 number 1 ranked Weldon Valley Warriors. Does not get much better than this.
It doesn't, and we talked about this in the previous match. Coming in today, if you looked at paper and you looked at everything and the stats and everything over the year, you had to say that Weldon Valley was the favorite for today. After watching both of them play 2 matches today, we agreed that really coming into this match, our favorite in this match after play today is the Fleming Wildcats.
No question about that. Fleming has been absolutely locked in, and Weldon Valley in that second match against Caliche was pushed to the limit. There's no doubt about that. That being said, I see a lot more fire out of this Warrior team than I did in either of the previous 2 matches just in warm-ups here at the court at the Bank of Colorado Event Center. And this has potential to be a very, very special match.
Well, and isn't it true as an athlete, it was for me anyway, don't you just naturally get up when you face somebody that you know is the 6-time defending champion coming in, and you've seen them play so well today? Doesn't that just automatically raise your game?
Oh, there's no question about that. I mean, this Fleming team, time and time again, that you come into a season and you say, this is not going to be the same Fleming team as years past. And this year it was no more truer than that coming into this season, and the season did not start off well for them. I mean, they went to that Bishop Machpev tournament, and they lost the matches that against those 3A teams, just did not get the play that they expected. They really didn't look very good in the North Central League. They didn't win the North Central League regular season crown for the first time since 2006 this year when they tied it with Pete's during that regular season. I mean, this team just did not reach all those benchmarks that they've reached in years past. But when they showed up for the district tournament, it was a whole other level. There is a switch, and we talked about it earlier today, within programs that have built programs.
It's a culture.
It is a culture of winning, and when you get to this time of year, you take that next step. And Weldon Valley's been trying to get there, and this bunch of girls is a special bunch of girls. And the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors know that they've got a good team this year, but they can't psych themselves out coming into this match because I've seen it so many times in the postseason. You look on the other side of the net and you see the green and black, and you go, oh, man, here we go again. And you're defeated before you even take the court. And Fleming at the same turn cannot do that. They've got a bunch of young players who have lost to Weldon Valley in 4 and 3 this year. These younger players can't look across the net and see the gold and blue and say, man, we've already lost to them twice. We're going to lose again, because then you will.
Well, And the other thing is true, how hard is it to beat somebody 3 times in a season? It's hard.
It's very difficult, and this will be the matchup for the district championship as we meet our starting lineups, brought to you by Bob Mullendorf and Daryl McCormick, your local independent associate Aflac representatives. Peace of mind and cash for when you're hurt or sick. Get to know quack about Aflac. Call 522-2309.
The starters today for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Weldon Valley Warriors. Number 1, Morgan Norris, is a 5'6 senior. Cassie Headley, number 2, is a 5'7 senior. Chelsea Eskew is a 6'2 senior. She's number 3. Number 4, Caitlin Staley, is a 5'6 senior. The libero, Haley Cavelli, is a 5'3 senior. Brooklyn Krameyer, a 5'9 freshman. And rounding out the top 6, Rachel McCracken, a 5'7 senior. For Fleming, the home team on the scoreboard today, I believe, is Fleming. Caitlin Bornhoff, number 2, starting as a junior, 5'5". Sage Herbert is a sophomore, 5'10". She'll be wearing number 3. Number 5, Janaea Daly, is a 5'6 junior. The libero, Megan Chintala, is a 5'3 sophomore. McCall Edel, a 5'9 sophomore, will be wearing number 13. Abby Kircher, number 20, is a 5'9 senior. And Taylor King, a 5'9 senior, wearing number 24. And the thing that impressed me in the last match, Fleming was on the floor in a 3-set sweep. They had 3 hitters with more than 10 kills.
And if they do that again, this will be a 3-set sweep again, all due respect to Weldon Valley. If you hit that well, you're going to win this one in straights, there's no doubt. Do want to credit another senior on this Fleming Wildcat team that is not in Jersey today. She is the Wildcat. Crystal Sheldon played.
Yeah, she's in uniform, just not green and black.
She played for the Fleming Wildcats this year, did not make the final cut to make this postseason roster. So what did she do? She put the Wildcat jersey on and has been dancing her heart out all day long. And it's that type of school spirit that's about the culture of a program like this. A senior like this that didn't see the floor that much this year because there are so many good young players for this Fleming team. And she found her way to fit right in, and she kind of stole the show for Fleming today so far. And we look forward to seeing more excitement from her as the postseason goes on. The good news, you don't have to worry about your season coming to an end in this. If you're Weldon Valley or Fleming, you just got to worry about not having to go hardly anywhere, as the winner, I believe, will come back here next week.
I think so.
I think the district tournament is here at the event center on Friday, or the regional tournament on Friday, as the Wildcat is out and boogieing to get themselves ready for this matchup. The teams meet at the net. The Fleming Lady Wildcats, their green jerseys with the white checks on their sleeves. The Warriors in their blue jerseys with the gold stripes down their sleeves. Head coach Jerry Spooner for the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors. Head coach Derek Herbert for the Fleming Lady Wildcats. I don't know that there may be 2 or possibly 3 matchups in the entire state that pit 2 better volleyball minds against one another.
Yeah, I mean, this is a battle of coaches as well as it is players. I mean, this is 2 very strong coaches. A Horizon Award, 2 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago
2 or
from
3
Derek
years ago
Herbert.
for Derek. And Jerry Spooner been at Weldon Valley for an eternity.
I mean, he took them to state in 2000 when they won it all, and he's done so much on years where he doesn't have the talent that he has this year. And when you give a guy like that talent like this, they're going to be 22-1. And
their only loss of the year coming to the number 1 team in 2A, Akron.
The Akron Lady Rams. Fleming will start with the serve. I believe Fleming is the road team based on seeding.
I think so.
Line serve far side, fielded by Headley back row. Set up for Kelsey Eskew. Big swing down and in for a kill. Opening point of the match goes to the Weldon Valley Warriors.
The last match, that short set, they could not get it together. They couldn't get the timing, and there she got it right off.
Rachel McCracken will step back with the serve. She'll line it down the near line, popped up by Chintala back row. Bornoff will set it up for King on the 10-foot line over the top of the block, dug up by Cavelli back row. Norris sets it up, Eskew short, bang, kill 2. McCracken with a 2-0 lead steps to the back line. She'll step top short, dug out by Janaea Daly, back onto the Warrior side. Popped up by Cavelli back row. Norris sets it over in the attack off the block at the net from Headley. Dug out back row by King, set far side. Kurtzer down the line, dug out back row by McCracken. Norris set far side, swing over the top of the block. from Headley. Ball chased down, bumped up high and a free ball over by Taylor King. Checked up by Caitlin Staley. Set Norris near side. SU big swing deep. Ball dug up back row by Chintala at the net. King bangs it off the block and gets the kill. Opening Fleming point.
There is a lot of energy going on right now on the floor. Much more than we saw earlier.
Abby Kurtzer will take the serve for the Cats. Popped up back row by McCracken. Tip over by Norris. Checked up by Daly on the front row. Bump up for King. She'll angle it far side and too wide and out. That's one thing I don't miss sitting courtside.
Well, yeah, getting one in the face.
Yeah. Having to dive out of the way of flying players. Norris steps back with the 3-1 lead. Short serve popped up by Bornhoft on the front row. Chased down by Herbert and an attack over by Edel deep. Dug up by Cavelli back row. Short set down the middle. Big swing SQ near side by Daly. Popped up by Bornhoft near side Daly. She'll free it over in short near line. Popped up by McCracken. Set far post. Headley swing through the block and gets the kill. 4-1 in favor of the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors. Norris steps back with the serve. Line near side, popped up by Taylor King. Bornhoft back set far side over the top of the block of the net. Goes Herbert, set far side, swing over the top of the block. Goes Headley, ball dug out by Janaea Daly. And King from the 10-foot line will rifle it deep. Norris will back set near side Collison, hop in the net court and gets it to go down for a kill. 5-1 Warriors. Morgan Norris steps back to serve. She'll line it down the middle. On the back line, drops an ace. 6-1.
Got to think the timeout's coming on this next point. If Weldon Valley gets it.
Back to serve goes Morgan Norris again. Norris steps up, floats it near side, popped up by Taylor King. Bornhoft will set, near side King, swing off the block. Chicken winged up front row, can't be kept in play. King gets her second. Keisel and France coming in. Rachel France will get the serve. France lines it far line, popped up by Cavelli, bumped up by Norris, near side 10-foot line swing for Headley. She's going to get the kill. 7-2 in favor of Weldon Valley here in the opening set of the district championship. Eskew will step back to serve for the Weldon Valley Warriors. She'll hammer it down the middle, fielded by King, back row. Herbert short set down the middle. Keisel off the block of the net, popped up high. Daly and then a free ball over from Taylor King. Checked up at the 10-foot line by Krameyer. Back set near post for Headley. Inside the antenna. Dug out by Edel. Kept in play. And matrixed over by Herbert. Krameyer got too aggressive. Lined it out. But it was touched, I think, by the block at the net. So Krameyer will get the kill. 8-2. Eskew with the serve. Deep, way too deep and out. That'll hand the serve to Taylor King. Didn't they run off a 14-0 run on her serve earlier?
Yeah, they did.
King lines it down the middle, popped up by Cavelli, back row. Norris will throw it back near side. Headley with the attack, too big and out. (8-4) lead for Weldon Valley. King will continue with the serve. King lines it down the middle, popped up back row by Headley. Norris will throw it off far side. Krameyer over the top of the block and gets her second kill. Weldon Valley Warriors up 9-4 here in the first set of the championship game. And back to serve goes Cassie Headley. She'll line it near side, popped up back row by Chintala, set for Keisel. She'll flutter it over the block. Ball dug up back row and then freed over by McCracken, and it crawled the net court on the free. Dropped down and in for a kill. Yeah, those might come in pretty handy here pretty soon. 10-4, Headley back with the serve. Line down the middle, popped up back row by King. Far side swing, McCall Edel punches it down and in for a kill. 15 points in, Weldon Valley with the 10-5 advantage. CHINTALA with the serve. Line far side. Misplayed by McCracken. Dug out of the net and a free ball over by Cavelli. Popped up by King. Back row. France with a bump set up near side over the top of the block. Goes Janaea Daly. Dig out back row. Back set near side. Cullison inside the antenna. Dug out on the line by King. Back set far side. Kurtzer. She'll line it back near side and dropped it in. Her first of the contest. Back to serve goes CHINTALA. Line far side fielded by McCracken. Set up on the big swing. The attack off the block at the net by Cullison, and it goes down and in for a kill. Lead remains 5 for the Warriors.
Six players with a kill.
Cullison lines the serve down the middle. France will set it up, and a free ball by Abby Kurtzer. And France got in the net after her set.
6 players for a kill for the Warriors. 6 of them already.
Played 18 points. Cullison with the serve. Line down the middle, popped up by Janaea Daly back row. Set it up far side, big swing down the line, blocking the net for the Warriors.
And the Wildcat is doing a happy dance.
Back to serve will go Caitlin Bornoff. Bornoff will step back, line the ball down the middle, popped up back row by McCracken to McCracken. Big hop off the net, kept up by Janaea Daly. Backs up far side, Abby Kurtzer pushes line. Dug out by Cavelli. Norris will set it to the back corner. Red by CHINTALA, she chases it down. Set near side, the attack over the top of the block by Daly. Norris short, nope, far side shoot to McCracken. Bornoff digs it out, Kurtzer near side, Daly angled far side. Dug out by McCracken. Norris with the bump set and a free ball over by Cavelli. Popped up on the front line by Bornoff to Abby Kurtzer. Slides it to the back corner. Chased down by Headley. Set far side, 10-foot line attack from McCracken, and it flutters down and in for a kill. Cavelli back in with the serve. She'll top it deep. Popped up by CHINTALA back row. King and then CHINTALA will free it down the line. Popped up by Headley. Short set by Norris, or by McCracken, pardon me, into the net. Daly down 13-8. Serve fielded by Cavelli. Shoots that far side off the block at the net. Goes Eskew. The ball freed over by Janaea Daly. Short set Eskew will come near line and catch the line and in for a kill. It's her third. 14-8.
They have 4 with 2 or more.
Back to serve goes McCracken. Punches it far side. Diving dig out by Janaea Daly. Set it up for Abby Kurtzer. Banged off the block at the net and down and in for the kill. 14-9, back to serve goes Abby Kurtzer. Kurtzer lines it short, popped up by Cavelli. Tip over by Norris, read out by Daly, but right back into the radar zone and Kelsey Eskew, and she punches it down. Her fourth. And on the front row will come Kendra Cullison. Back to serve Morgan Norris. Norris will hammer in near line. Ball popped up high, back row. Bornoff will bump it up for King. She's blocked at the net by Eskew. Hadley will get it after the free from Herbert. Short set, Eskew, big attack, dug out by CHINTALA. Chased down by Edel and a flat free over by Taylor King. Popped out by Headley. Back far side, Headley down the line. She'll go and in for the kill. Her third. Last time Weldon Valley advanced out of this tournament, 2008.
Wow.
Or was it 9? 9, 10, 11. It was 9. Line down the middle by Norris. Set it up near side and over the top of the block. And the net goes King. Cullison will set far side for Headley. Headley off the block. Popped up high by Eskew. Bumped up by Norris. And a free ball deep by Cullison. Checked up by CHINTALA back row. Bumped up high. And the free ball be played over by King. Checked up near side by Cullison. Short set Eskew. Dumped. Nope, that was a carry. Everybody's been begging for that on the opposing team all day long.
Yep. And actually, there's been some that were worse than that. That were let go.
16-10, yeah, there were. Line deep, popped up by McCracken. No carry that time. Kelsey Eskew put full hand on ball and said, bang, 5 kills. Back to serve goes Eskew. 17-10, line near side. Popped up by Daly, back row. Chintala for it over, popped up by Headley. Norris will back set near side. Cullison hammers it into the net.
Time for a run.
Taylor King back to serve for the second go-around. She lines it down the middle, fielded by Cavelli, back row. Set it up, Krameyer, and a 2-hit violation on Morgan Norris on the set. That, I've been covering Morgan all 4 years. That might be the first 2-hit violation I've ever seen her called for. King line down the middle, popped up back row by Cavelli. Norris shorts it up for Cullison. Dug out back row, joust at the net, won by Brooklyn Krameyer and down. Warriors with an 18-12 advantage. And a timeout taken by the Fleming Lady Wildcats.
Lady Wildcats down 6, trying to keep into this match as they can't afford to get down anything against the Weldon Valley Warriors. And all of this volleyball today brought to you by your independent Aflac representatives Bob Mullender and Daryl McCormick. Money when you're hurt or sick. Get to know Quack about Aflac at 970-522-2309.
Where's that duck?
Oh,
isn't it about duck season?
The duck and the Wildcat having a dance-off down here.
It is duck season. I have to ask people that hunt.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say, Spencer probably knows, is it duck season?
18-12. Back to serve will go Cassie Headley.
Nobody got moves on the Wildcat, man.
Headley will step back and serve. She'll line it deep, back corner, popped up by King, bumped up by France. Keisel down the middle, off the block. Cullison will set back far side, and the angle back near side McCracken. Dug out by Janaea Daly, set up down the near side for Daly. Over the block, one-arm dig out by McCracken. Headley will set it up, and a free ball played over by Cavelli and down and in.
Now, your judgment, is that a great miss or was that intentional?
That was a free ball. That's all that was. That was not intended to be a kill, and she got a kill.
Eefish shot.
Line serve deep, popped up back row by Chintala, set it up, and the attack off the net core by Keisel, and a free ball from the back row by Cavelli. Popped up by Chintala, short set down the middle. Keisel, big swing, dug out, kept up out of the net, and a free ball lined over by Headley. Popped up by Chintala, bumped up, and Keisel free it back deep. Popped up by Norris, back row. McCracken off the dig, hammers it down and in for the kill. Her third. That dig was just played.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was played in the perfect position, and Rachel McCracken said, I'm not going to get 2 of these.
Nope.
20-12. To serve goes Headley. She'll line it short, popped up by King. Set up on the far side, and McCall Edel with the big swing. Dug up back row by Norris, tipped over by Cullison, winged out by Daly, and freed over by King. Popped up by Headley. Norris, far side, McCracken, off the block, kill. It's 4 kills for Rachel, 21-12. Headley lines the ball down the middle, be fielded by King, back row. Set it up, Daly lefty pop into the block, popped up high, and France will free it over. Checked up by Krameyer, Coulson, far side, McCracken, too big an out. Warriors lead the Wildcats 21-13 as Chintala will go back with the serve. Fly deep, popped up by McCracken, back row to McCracken. She hammers it into the net for hit violation. Back-to-back hitting errors after back-to-back kills. And back to serve goes Chintala. Diving dig out by Cavelli. Bumped up high and a free ball by McCracken into the net. That's on the dig, even though it counts as a hitting error, the third straight. Wildcats back within 6. Served by Chintala, far side, fielded by McCracken. Norris will back it off near side. Collison will punch it deep. Dug up back row by Chintala. France will set, far side. Abby Kurtzer hammered deep, too deep and out. Block pulled down. She was trying to hit through it. Collison will float the serve short. King will go out and dig it. Set near side for the big swing. Abby Kurtzer diving dig out by McCracken. Norris will set it far side for a back row swing by Cavelli. Too big and out. (22-16). Kaylin Bornoff goes back to serve. The Bornoff lines it deep, too deep and out. Yeah. I'll probably need another one of those here soon. 23-16. Cavelli with the big top down the near side. Popped up by King, back row. Bornoff will set it up, and the attack by Abby Kurtzer through the block. Dug out back row by Headley. Quick back up for Eskew. Bang! Set points at 24-16 on the 6th kill of Kelsey Eskew. Cavelli with the big top serve. Popped up back row by Chintala. Bornoff to flat set far side for Daly. Dug out back row by Headley. Set over to McCracken. Big swing off the block kill. 25-16. Weldon Valley takes the opening set. They're up 1-0 in the 1A District 4 championship game on this big-time small-town media production.
Looking for that perfect home or property? Look no further than Morgan County Realty and Reed Cavelli. Morgan County Realty was established 30 years ago and is family-owned and operated, specializing in residential housing, commercial properties, water transactions, farm and ranch. But it doesn't just stop there. Reed is also a licensed mortgage loan originator, providing a full line of mortgage services. See Reed Cavelli today at Morgan County Realty, 702 Main Street in Fort Morgan, or call 970-867-4908.
Your complete source for Northeast Colorado real estate is the brand new Vandenbark Realty, LLC. With more than a decade of experience in real estate in Northeast Colorado, Sam Vandenbark at Vandenbark Realty wants to help you find the right house that is for you. Or if you're selling, she wants to help make the selling process as simple and profitable for you as possible. Assisting all customers in Northeast Colorado, contact Sam at Vandenbark Realty by calling 970-526-6851. Vandenbark Realty, helping build the Northeast Colorado community.
Rudy's Gas, Tire, and Oil congratulates the area teams on their great season and also congratulates them on their accomplishments. When you need a tire assistance, see Rudy's Gas, Tire, and Oil with 2 convenient locations to serve you. Rudy's GTO at 405 East Edison Street in Brush or at 113 Central Avenue in Wiggins. For more information, call Rudy's GTO in Brush 970-842-4219 or in Wiggins 970-483-7878.
Wernsman Homes and Construction, LLC is an authorized Wardcraft builder. Wernsman Homes is a general contractor and can handle your building needs from an ICF foundation, remodel, or a brand new home. Contact Jerry or Cindy Wernsman at 970-265-4895 and let Wernsman Home do the building for you. Visit their website at www.wernsmanhomes.com and let Wernsman Homes be your contractor, now and in the future. 970-265-4895.
Get your
Mike's up.
Welcome back into the Bank of Colorado Event Center. Set 2 we go. And the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors with a 1-0 lead on the Fleming Lady Wildcats, trying to unseat the 6-time defending district champs. If they can do this here, this would be like when McClave was unseated as the girls basketball powerhouse a couple of years back down in southeast Colorado. Weldon Valley can't get that in their head right now. They'll start with the serve going right to left here in the second. Big jump by Cavelli down the near line. Dug up back row by Janaea Daly. Set it up. The attack for Abby Kurtzer. Too wide and out. Opening point in the second set goes to the Warriors. Cavelli steps back and the big jump line far side. Elbowed out back row by Chintala. Bumped up and the free ball be played over by Taylor King. Popped up high by Norris and the attack by McCracken deep. Dug out by Chintala and freed over by Abby Kurtzer. Popped up back row by McCracken. Big swing by Eskew. Dug out by Chintala again. And a free ball be played over by Abby Kurtzer. Down the near line, popped up by McCracken. Shoot to McCracken off the block. Popped up by Bornoff. Chintala trying to keep it in the air, but a third couldn't be got. Back to serve will go Cavelli once again. She'll put the big top spin down the middle, popped up back row. Set far side, big swing down the line by King, dug out back row by Headley. Set up and pushed over the top of the block of the net by McCracken, bumped up by King, and a free ball sliced over by Chintala. Norris will shoot it off near side. McCracken, big swing, too big and out. Back to serve goes Abby Kurtzer, line down the near side. Popped up by Cavelli. Big setup for Eskew off the block. Popped up by Bornoff. Edel will chase it down on the free ball. Played by King into the block. King will punch it back over off the block. Norris turns, tips it down and in for a kill. Her second of the contest. Is the only play she had there. Rachel McCracken will take the serve. McCracken lines it down the middle. Ball dug up on the back row. Bumped up high and a free ball played by King down the line. Dug out by McCracken. Shoot set near side. Headley with the hop off the net cord. Popped up by King. Bornoff underneath it. Back far side. King through the block. Dug out back row by Cavelli near side. Off the block at the net goes Headley. Dug out by King front row and a free ball over by Edel. Checked up by Cavelli. Back set to Eskew. Tip far line down and in. Her sixth kill of the contest. 4-1 lead for the Weldon Valley Warriors.
Okay, I can't count. It's her seventh.
Seventh. Line serve by McCracken down the middle. Dug out by Janaea Daly. Set it up in the attack by King. Line deep. Dug out back row by Cavelli. Line set near side over the top of the block of the net goes Headley. Dug out back row by Janaea Daly. Near side Edel will bang it into the block. Popped up by King. Tipped over by Herbert and then copped out by Norris. Set near side and Headley trying to free it down the line, not going to get over. Keisel and France in. And back to serve goes Rachel France. Line down the near side, fielded by Cavelli, back row. Norris sets it up. Big swing, Headley through the block. Dug out by Daly, back row. Set far side, tipped in the near line by Taylor King. That's a senior that's been playing since she was a freshman. Her third kill. If your power's been negated, go finesse. Served by France down the middle, popped up by Cavelli. Back set for Eskew, Tipped down, missed, dug, kill. 8.
You remember.
Occasionally. Don't ask me who just got the kill, though, because that's already gone from my brain.
Useless information. It's in the past.
Morgan Norris with the serve. Line far side and caught the foot of Janaea Daly trying to step on the line. So that'll go down as an ace for Morgan Norris. Her second, and she'll take the serve. Ever feel like somebody's staring at you? Line down the middle, fielded by Chintala, back row, set it up. Big swing, Keisel at the net, stuffed back by Kelsey Eskew to make it 7-3 Warriors here in the second, up 1-0. Kelsey Eskew's tough block.
Thank you.
Norris floats it down the near side, fielded by King, back row. France bump it up, and King will hammer it down the middle. Dug up back row by McCracken. Norris to Eskew, lefty tip deep. Checked up high by Daly, set far side King. Big swing, near side, too wide now. (8-3), Morgan Norris takes a serve. Norris, floater near side, popped up back row. King will set it back to the back corner right at Norris. Collison will set down the near side for Headley off the block of the net. Popped up by Janaea Daly, set back near side. Edel trying to cross it, bangs it into the net. 9-3 Weldon Valley, and a timeout by Fleming. 6-year run as the district champs for the Fleming Wildcats, and I can't think of a time that they looked this disheveled in this tournament.
No, I don't think so. Well, and we talked about the fact going into this that they were the favorite in our minds. The two matches, the same thing happened to Pawnee.
Yeah.
They had that long layoff, and they came out. I think had Fleming played this match 3 hours ago, a different thing. But they set out for, 4.5 hours?
Yeah, they sat around, they watched. They didn't really leave the gym. And just looking disheveled right now. And I think that's a case of this Fleming team. And you see maybe the one weakness they have is that I don't know that they have the full killer instinct they've had in past years. They came out and played well, but nothing really went wrong in the first two matches.
Exactly.
The true test of a champion is when something goes wrong, how do you respond? And this is the first time something's gone wrong today. How are they going to respond? Weldon Valley had stuff go wrong against Collegian. Well, you're seeing how they respond.
Exactly.
9-3. Norris will float the serve short. Popped up back row by King. France will set for Keisel. Banged off the block of the net. Popped up back row by McCracken. Set it up and Collison over the top. Popped up by Chintala. Back row for the Cats. Set down the middle. Timmy Keisel tipped over and in the net on her follow-through. 10-3 Warriors. Morgan Norris steps back to serve. She'll float it off the net cord. Pancaked out by Chintala, or did it get down? It did get down. And 11-3 on Norris's third ace of the match. Norris lines the ball deep, elbowed out by Chintala. Set far side, McCall Edel hit the ball into the block. Askew at the net. No, never caught the block. Caught just the net cord.
Just a bunch of unforced errors here.
7-0 run for the Weldon Valley Warriors on the serve of Morgan Norris.
I like the military hand signals.
Line down the middle from Norris, and the set near side. King will hammer it down and in for a kill. Try to make things as easy to understand as possible for a broadcaster who's been talking since 8:45 a.m.
I got 7 hitting errors and a service error already for Fleming.
Taylor King lines it down the middle, a rotation violation on the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors.
You're sure not going to see that very often.
They're going to replay. She said, no, it was not a rotation violation. She said, we're going to replay so it stays 12-4. She got confused because there's 2 white headbands on the back row. Line down the middle, fielded by Headley, back row, set near side. Collison over the top of the block, and not going to get back over in 3. 13-4 go the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors as Kelsey Eskew steps back to serve.
I just did not see this coming the way these first 2 sets have gone so far. But they are 22-1 or whatever for a reason.
Yes, they are. A line serve down the middle, popped up back row, set it up in the attack, rejected back by Brooklyn Krameyer. 14-4 Weldon Valley. Line serve from Eskew, popped up back row by Chintala. Far side set for Daly. Dug out on the front row by Headley. Norris sets it up for Collison. Blocked back by Timmy Keisel. She came up and said, I can do this too. She give the serve to her libero, Megan CHINTALA. CHINTALA winds it down the far side, fielded by Cavelli back row. Norris will give it up to Cullison, blocked back, tipped back over off the quick dig, and down and in for a kill by Cullison. Fleming celebrated on what they thought was going to be a kill, and Weldon Valley never stopped.
Well, the thing with Weldon Valley is very few times do things hit the floor. They just keep it going.
The line serve down the middle, set it up, and the attack off the block of the net from Keisel. Popped up on the front row. Norris will set it near side. McCracken banged off the block. Popped up by Norris. Down the middle, Krameyer hammered down and in for a kill. Her fourth of the contest, and the lead for Weldon Valley is 16-5.
Wow.
I didn't think I'd say that in a set all day in 6 matches, and let alone in this one. The attack hammered far side from Abby Kurtzer. Set far side, Colson over the top of the block, down and in for a kill, 17-5. Her fourth of the contest.
Well, right now, Weldon Valley putting on a clinic.
Back to serve goes Headley. Headley will line it down the middle, popped up by CHINTALA back row. France will set it up. Keisel bangs it into the block at the net and out. That'll be a kill and bring on Bornoff and Herbert. Line serve down the middle, popped up back row by Cavelli. Cullison will set for a 10-foot line swing from McCracken. Checked up high by CHINTALA, back row, set it over far side, and over the top of the block goes Abby Kurtzer. Dig right back into the radar zone of Kurtzer and hammered on the far line. 17-7 on her third kill. Bornoff will float it down the near side, fielded by McCracken, back to McCracken, near post, hammered deep. Dug out by CHINTALA, bump free, back over. Krameyer hammers it back down. Dug out by King, set far side. Abby Kurtzer tips it, clips the net cord, and drops. She hits that cleanly. It goes into the block and right back in her face. She mishits it. It hops the net cord. And 17-8. Bornoff will line it short. Ball dug up back row by Cavelli. Back set far side in the attack by Cullison. Winged out by Bornoff. Bumped up and a back free flat from King. Dug up by Cavelli. Norris will come near side. McCracken off the block and in for a kill. Her seventh of the contest. And back to serve goes Cullison. Cullison, near side, fielded by Janaea Daly. Ball dug out, set, tip, nope, lift ball on the set, 19-8. Cullison with the serve for the Wildcats. She'll line it down the middle, ball popped up back row. Set onto the far side, Abby Kurtzer. Ball set too far behind her head, 20-8.
It's just unprecedented. I just didn't think this was possible.
Cullison, big top, down the middle, splits the back row for an ace, 21-8.
Fleming just looking totally unsure of themselves at all.
Debbie Kurtzer going to check on for Janaea Daly. And back to serve goes Cullison. She'll line it down the far side. Popped up by Herbert. Bornoff will set it up, and Debbie Kurtzer will line it far side. Popped up by Cullison. Bumped up Norris for McCracken. Big swing down. 22-8. It's 8 kills for McCracken. Cullison, short top, popped up by CHINTALA on the front row. Bornoff far side. She will go tipped inside the block by Abby Kurtzer. Norris, short set. Krameyer turned and swatted it down. Everything is going right for Weldon Valley. Krameyer's fifth. They're up 23-8 here in the second. Back to serve goes Cullison. Short top popped up by CHINTALA back row. Bornoff will set it over and down. It's her first of the contest. Debbie Kurtz will take the serve for the Fleming Lady Wildcats. Kurtzer will fly it to the back line and in for the ace. The sophomore got Cavelli creeping up. (23-10) Kurtzer will line it down the near side. Popped up back row by Cavelli. Norris to Krameyer. Banged off the block. Kept up by Bornoff. Abby Kurtzer bumps that far side. King swing. Near side. Shouldered up by McCracken. She lifted that. If it's going to hit you above the elbows, you can't lift. That is called a lift ball. Right, that. As Debbie Kurtzer takes a serve. Line far side, popped up by McCracken, set it up, and the attack from McCracken hammered deep. Dug out by Debbie Kurtzer. Bornoff will set it up for a back row swing from CHINTALA, top deep. Popped up high by Cavelli. Norris near side, McCracken down the line, dug out, and back onto the Warriors side. The diving dig from McCracken over and out. As Krameyer was going to go up and pound that ball down, and it floated on her. And back row had to react. 23-12. Onto the floor will come Mickey Cray for the Weldon Valley Lady Warriors. Line down the middle, popped up by McCracken, back to McCracken, near side, crawls the net coordinate, rolls over and drops. Set points at 24-12. 9 kills for Rachel McCracken through 2 sets. Back to serve goes Haley Cavelli, the senior libero. Short top popped up by CHINTALA. Set it up for Abby Kurtzer into the net. And 25-12, Weldon Valley is 1 set away from unseating the 6-time defending district champs. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the 3rd set on this big-time small-town media production.
Get your DVD copies of the events you're seeing live online at BigTimeSmallTown.com. Hi, I'm Ben Blecko, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. Very glad you're enjoying the broadcast we're bringing to you live online. But don't forget you can have this broadcast whenever and wherever you want with a purchase of the DVD from Big Time Small Town Media. Go to www.BigTimeSmallTown.com. There you can check out all of the games that we've got from any past tournaments. We've been doing this for just more than a year, and Big Time Small Town Media is proud to be more than sports. We're community. You're looking for a used car, but you don't really trust those used car dealers. At Erdl Brothers Discount Auto in Sterling, trust is not an issue. At Erdl Brothers Discount Auto, there is no purchase as is. Every vehicle on the lot comes with a complete warranty. For your convenience of shopping, Erdl Brothers Discount Auto is available online anytime at ebautos.com. They understand that not everyone works 9 to 5, so they'll even set up private appointments to work with your schedule. Visit Erdl Brothers Discount Auto, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 4.
Americans love numbers and iPhones. We all know the 7 Dwarves, 4 Seasons, and 12 Days of Christmas. Now, for a limited time, Viero is featuring countless reasons to own an iPhone. With an iPhone, you can take great photos or take a crack at Angry Birds, watch your favorite video, or use it as a watch, find an old school friend on Facebook, or simply browse the web. But what you really ought to find is your nearest Viero store, because for a limited time, you can have an iPhone for only $79.99. Before these great iPhone deals end, get into Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Playing sports takes planning. Our day-to-day lives take planning, but we're not all prepared to plan for all aspects of our lives. That's why we have to rely on people like Joel Nelson at Nelson Financial to help us plan for our retirement. Plan and invest in your best interest without compromise. At Nelson Financial, the only certified financial planner in the area, Joel can't help you out unless you call 970-521-7800. Nelson Financial. Better to plan and not need it than need it and have not planned.
Ten seconds.
Welcome back into the Bank of Colorado Events Center. We head to the 3rd, a 2-0 lead for Weldon Valley over Fleming, 25-16 25-12. Every year since 2006, Fleming's won this district. Every year since 2006. They're one set away from Weldon Valley unseating that dominance.
Well, just the opposite of what we saw out of them the first two matches today.
Janaea Daly will step back to serve.
Now does Weldon Valley have the third set letdown after getting the first two?
Well, and that's what they've got to avoid here. Change for Weldon Valley, Kiana Sandoval as opposed to Caitlin Staley in defensively on the back right.
Coming in, Cavalli going to check in for Krameyer on the back row. And they'll put 4 deep on this serve from Janaea Daly.
Weldon Valley's yanked the block away. They're letting their middles do solo. Back to serve goes Daly. She'll float it, popped up back row by Cavalli. Short for Eskew. Big hammer.
Wow. Can I just say, she's got 9.
Back to serve goes McCracken. She'll hit the short top spin, popped up by Abby Kurtzer. Bornoff chases it down in a free ball over and wide and out from Sage Herbert. McCracken steps back with the serve. She'll fly it far side, fielded by Bornoff. Set up in the attack off the net, or block at the net by Herbert. Bumped up and Abby Kurtzer off the block at the net. And on her follow-through, Abby went into the net. $3-0 Weldon Valley. McCracken will step up and line it far side. Dropped it in front of the feet of Daly and Bornoff for an ace. 4-0 Warriors.
Weldon Valley with 5 aces.
Defense trying to be reset. And back to serve goes McCracken. She'll line it far side, popped up by Janaea Daly. Bornoff will come near side. King hits it off the block, popped up by Headley, tipped over by Norris, kept up on the front row. King back to the block of Eskew and down. That's her second stuff block. She may be getting close to being our most reliable player of the tournament.
Well, I think she makes the team.
She's on the team, yeah. ihigh.com/KNNG. We'll have it up for you by Monday. Short serve far side, diving dig out by Janaea Daly. Bump up and down the middle, Sage Herbert. Line far side, popped up by Cavelli. Norris sets it up. Eskew bang off the block. 6-0. 10 kills for Eskew. McCracken takes a serve once again. She'll float it short. Ball drop. Popped up by Chintala. Bumped up King. She'll hammer it long and off the block of Eskew. So the first point of the set goes to the Wildcats as King picks up her 6th kill. Hands the serve to Abby Kurtzer. Kurtzer lines it near side. Popped up by McCracken. Norris will set it over far side, and she went under the net. Now you can go under the net if you don't impede the progress of the opposing player. She went under the net right into Sage Herbert. 6-2. Line down the near side, popped up by McCracken. Backs at Eskew. Big swinging in for a kill. It's 11 kills for Kelsey. And back to serve goes Morgan Norris. Norris lines it down the middle, popped up by Janaea Daly, back row, set far side, over the top of the block goes Sage Herbert. Dug out by McCracken, back row, Norris to Cullison, through the block and down. 8-2, 5 kills for Cullison. Timeout by Fleming.
Fleming Wildcats coming into this match had played 2 almost flawless matches earlier this morning and looked to be ready to play the 22-1 top-ranked team in the state, but they've shot themselves in the foot a lot here in this match.
These two teams are moving on to the regionals. Other regional qualifiers so far include Norwood, Dove Creek, Vale Christian, Eads, Kit Carson, McClave, Wiley, Kim, Walsh, Caliche, Otis, High Plains, Idalia, Levita, Centennial, Cotopaxi. Stratton has qualified after beating beating Flagler in 5 earlier today. And then they also beat Deer Trail. Flagler will look to qualify along with Edison, as those two teams are playing to get out of the District 7. And then possibility of Community Christian, Rocky Mountain Lutheran. They've qualified, and then either Jim Elliott or Bellevue Christian will round out the field of 24. 8-2.
Morgan Norris
flies it far side, popped up by Chintala out of the net. Bornoff trying to get it. She ends up in the net. 9-2. Norris. Step back, put the short serve, fielded by King, back to Eskew, hammered down, dug up by Janaea Daly. Bornoff nearly in the net. King hammers her attack into the net. Abby Kurtzer going to check back on. And the serve again from Norris. Line down the far side. Janaea Daly will free it back over on the dig. Norris will set far side. Headley, her attack off the block and down and in for a kill. 4 kills to make it 11-2. It was a 6-0 run to start the set. It's a 5-0 run now. Morgan Norris lines a serve into the net. France and Kaizo coming on for the Lady Wildcats. Back to serve will go Rachel France. And her serve clips the net cord, rolls over and drops. So she picks up the ace, cuts the lead down to 11-4. Serve, line short, popped up by Headley, back onto the Wildcat side, stuffed down by Taylor King. The Wildcats starting to get momentum here in the third, down 2-0. Back to serve France, lines it into the net. You don't get that serve high enough, or that toss high enough, let it drop. Line serve near side, Eskew, lift ball ace. The Warriors' service game has been on point in this match.
11 kills, 2 stuff blocks, and an ace.
Eskew flies the ball down the middle, winged out by King, backside, and a back row free over by Janaea Daly. Popped up by Norris. Collison will set far side. Over the top of the block goes Headley. Popped up back row by Herbert, set near side. King down the line. She mishit that ball. The way she landed, she looked at it and went, okay, I'll take it. She'll take this serve. That's 8 kills for Taylor. King lines it down the near side, fielded by Headley, back row. Norris will throw it back onto the near post for Headley, off the block and down. Cassie Headley will take the serve, 14-6. Headley lines it far side, popped up back row by King. Set it up in the tip by Keisel over the block of the net, popped up by Cavelli. Set near side, tipped through by Collison, dug out in a free back deep. Dug up by Headley, back row, set up and over the head of Krameyer. She mistimed her jump on that short. 14-7, Weldon Valley with the lead here in the third. Back to serve goes McCall Edel. She's going to serve for herself. Side near side, popped up by Cavelli. Collison will set far side. McCracken hammers it deep, 2 deep and out. Lead down to 6, 14-8. Line serve by McCall-Edel down the middle. Norris will set it far side. McCracken over the top of the block. Popped up by King. Bumped up by France, and an attack by Janaea Daly into the block. Quick free back over by King. Popped up by Headley. Back set near side. Cullison banged off the block. Popped up by Norris. Cullison will set far side. McCracken off the block and in for a kill. 15-8 Warriors. And back to serve goes Cullison. Fly down the middle, popped up back row by King, set it up. Kurtzer, big swing down the line, dug up back row. Set onto the far side. McCracken, bang, down and in for a kill. She's got 11 kills. And the Warriors are rolling. Cullison flies the serve far side, popped up by Edel. France will give it off for Keisel, line deep. Checked up high by Cullison, chased down by Norris, and a back row attack from Headley. Popped up by King. McCall-Edel underneath it. So is France, and a free ball will go over from King. Checked up by Cavelli. Norris short. Krameyer deep. It was going out. McCall-Edel played it back onto the Warriors side. Norris sets far side. McCracken cross kill. 17-8 Warriors. 12 kills for Rachel McCracken. And Cullison will line it down the middle. Popped up by King, back row, set it up near side. Swing Abby Kurtzer through the block and down and in for a kill. Bornoft and Sage Herbert check in, and Caitlin Bornoft will have the serve. Kiana Sandoval on for Kendra Cullison. As Bornoft will step back, flat far side. Popped up by Cavelli. Norris tips it near line. Checked up by Janaea Daly. Bornoft back far side. Abby Kurtzer tipped down the line. Checked up high by Sandoval. Set far side. McCracken banged off the block and out. It's 13 kills for Rachel McCracken, 18-9. Warriors continue to march toward unseating the six-time defending state champs. Cavelli with the big top near side, popped up by Edel back row, bumped up free, wide, and out. Cavelli back to serve. High toss, big top into the net. Janaea Daly lines it far side. Popped up back row by Cavelli. Back set to McCracken. They faked the short to Eskew. McCracken stepped up and said, kill 14, thank you.
That was an exclamation point right there.
Wow. That's a play we've not seen all year. I've seen Weldon Valley 8, 9, 10 times. Jump serve for McCracken, deep, misplayed back row, bangs around in the rafters, chased down by McCall-Edel. Third's not going to get over. And Abby Kurtzer, Taylor King ended up on the floor. She's okay. They're laughing because of the collision. 21-10. Rachel McCracken with the serve. McCracken, short float into the net. 21-11. Back to serve goes Abby Kurtzer. Line near side, fielded by McCracken. Norris short set. Headley, big swing, kept in play, but not going to get back over. 22-11. Kendra Cullison checks in on the front row. And back to serve goes Morgan Norris. Line far side, misplayed. Abby Kurtzer ace. 23-11. Fourth ace of the match for Morgan Norris. As onto the floor is going to come Danae Bender replacing Rachel McCracken. She'll get high fives all the way around on the bench. 2 points away from becoming district champs. Norris lines the ball down the far side. Popped up by Janaea Daly. Bornoff sets it right into the radar zone. SQ punch down, dug out. CHINTALA keep it up, and a free ball played over by King. Checked up back row by Bender. Norris set far side. Headley down the line, dug up by CHINTALA back row. Back set far side. McCall Edel pushed it down the line, dug out by Norris. Cullison will set it far side. Headley will hammer it down the line, dug out by Bornoff. Edel digs it out. Set near side for King. Her attack dug out by Cavelli. Norris underneath it. Short set. SQ. Boom! Match point, championship point, 24-11. Back to serve goes Morgan Norris. She'll line it short, popped up by King. Bornoff back to King on the near side. Not going to say die just yet. King likes feeling like a champ. 9th kill, still match point as Rachel France steps back to serve. France lines up far side, fielded by Cavelli. Norris underneath it. She'll back set near side. Headley off the block, popped up by Cullison. Norris will set it up. Back to Cullison. She'll arc it off the block, bellied out by France. Edel will set near side. King tipped into the block of the net of SQ at the net. Joust won by SQ, kept in play, 2-hit violation. And the Warriors have unseated the Fleming Lady Wildcats in straight sets. They're 1A District 4 champions. First time since 2006 that's not gone to the green and black. Warriors now 23-1 with a 3-0 win. We'll take a 4.5-minute break. We'll come back and we'll preview next weekend's regional rounds. Warriors are your district champs on this big-time small-town media production.
Whether you need an operating loan, real estate mortgage, equipment loan, or need capital for expansion, Premier Farm Credit has the loan products to meet your agricultural financing needs. Loan decisions are made locally by experienced professional lenders who understand agriculture. We invite you to compare your loan to a Premier Farm Credit loan. We're confident that you'll find our products, price, and value to be the best in the marketplace. Call me, Ryan Rasmussen, at 522-2330 for all your ag financing needs. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
The South Platte Sentinel has been serving Sterling and Logan County for more than 25 years, and they're proud to do it with accuracy, efficiency, and the most comprehensive local news, sports, and opinion you'll find anywhere. The South Platte Sentinel is available every Wednesday on your doorstep or online anytime at southplattesentinel.com. You can also check out the latest news and updates anytime on Facebook. Just visit the South Platte Sentinel Facebook page. The South Platte Sentinel, a proud supporter of Logan County.
For certified windshield repair and replacement, you already know to call Smart Parts in Sterling. But what about grill guards, running boards, and other truck accessories, such as BW hitches and 3M clear protective coating for any vehicle? Smart Parts has what you're looking for. Ask about the Vortex system, used for sprayed-on truck liners to protect your truck bed from wear and tear while enhancing the beauty of your truck. For these and other services, see Smart Parts at 530 6th Avenue in Sterling or call 522-5399.
Big Tex, a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex, the name behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex, made to last, made to perform. Big Tex, with years of experience and Texas pride built into every product. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready to transport the job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Sterling Trailers. Call 522-2855.
Paoli Farmers Co-op Elevator congratulates all area teams on their great season and accomplishments. Paoli Farmers Co-op Elevator is your premier marketing partner when you need assistance in marketing your agricultural products. Visit them on the web at paolifarmerscoop.com, or for more information, give Paoli Farmers Co-op a call at 774-7234 for marketing assistance.
Your complete source for Northeast Colorado real estate is the brand new Vandenberg Realty LLC. With more than a decade of experience in real estate in Northeast Colorado, Sam Vandenberg at Vandenberg Realty wants to help you find the right house that is for you. Or if you're selling, she wants to help make the selling process as simple and profitable for you as possible. Assisting all customers in Northeast Colorado, contact Sam at Vandenberg Realty by calling 970-526-6851. Vandenberg Realty, helping build the Northeast Colorado community.
Wernsman Homes and Construction LLC is an authorized WordCraft builder. Wernsman Homes is a general contractor and can handle your building needs from an ICF foundation, remodel, or a brand new home. Contact Jerry or Cindy Wernsman at 970-265-4895 and let Wernsman Home do the building for you. Visit their website at www.wernsmanhomes.com and let Wernsman Homes be your contractor, now and in the future. 970-265-4895.
Rudy's Gas, Tire, and Oil congratulates the area teams on their great seasons and also congratulates them on their accomplishments. When you need a tire assistance, see Rudy's Gas, Tire, and Oil with 2 convenient locations to serve you. Rudy's GTO at 405 East Edison Street in Brush or at 113 Central Avenue in Wiggins. For more information, call Rudy's GTO in Brush 970-842-4219 or in Wiggins 970-483-7878.
The Weldon Valley Lady Warriors unseat the 6-time defending district champion Fleming Lady Wildcats in a dominating sweep, 25-16, 25-12, 25-12. I'm Ben Blecka alongside Michael Murphy. And Michael, we said coming into the match, both teams 2-0, that Weldon Valley was the underdog because of the way they played earlier today. They won against Pawnee. They won well, but they didn't look as good as Fleming did in their first match, the sweep against Caliche. In the second match, Fleming dominated Pawnee, and Weldon Valley got pushed to 5 by Caliche, and Weldon Valley again didn't look good. And I said in the warm-ups, Weldon Valley had fire. Oh, man, did they have fire in this one.
Well, they came out and played like the 22-1 team that came into this tournament.
Yeah. They came in and they played what they needed to do. They had 2 in double figures in McCracken and Eskew. They had 3 other players with 5. Great balance, and they are the district champs now, 23-1. The good news for Fleming, they get to go on, and I actually like their shot at regionals next weekend. All due respect to Community Christian, who I feel is going to be the District 8 champ, but I think Fleming wins that one, automatically qualifies to state, as it looks to me like it's going to be Community Christian and Bellevue Christian in that regional. Caliche will come to NJC, I believe, once again for their regional next week to welcome in Rocky Mountain Lutheran, I think, and Caliche.
Caliche and Weldon Valley and Rocky Mountain Christian.
And guess what? The opening match of the day will be Weldon Valley versus Caliche.
I know.
It will be 1 versus 2 in this week's rankings in the state. Once again, those 2 teams will do battle in that first one, and it's going to be a dandy. And if we can be here, we will be here for that. We do have NJC Region 9 tournament next weekend that I'll be at, so I guess we won't be here, but you would be here.
I might be here, yeah. The thing that matters now that they're out of the districts, either one of those teams, should they stumble because of their Freeman rankings and because of the other play around the state, probably either Weldon Valley or Caliche would get an at-large bid from that Freeman ranking if they stumbled in the region.
Absolutely. It's just a matter of how things are going to work out. But Weldon Valley played a whale of a tournament, and if they keep this mental toughness, I don't know that there's anybody in the state that can hang with them in Class 1A. They are definitely the favorites this year, having not lost to a 1A team. They win 3-0 in this tournament. Fleming also qualifying 2-1. Caliche at 1-2. Pawnee, tough season. They went down 0-3 in this tournament.
Well, look at the competition they were playing, though.
Fabulous.
You could take Pawnee, and no disrespect, but you could take Pawnee and put them in several of the districts,
Anywhere
and they would
else
have come
in the
out.
state.
They would have come out 2-0 today.
Yeah, that. There's no doubt that Pawnee is a very good and deserving team, and you learn from your lessons and you move on, and 3 teams are moving on out of this. So it's been a fun day. Thanks to Vinny Beret, Cole Honstead, and Shelby Cano for handling things here with the video cast on ColoradoPreps.tv. Thanks to Cindy for running things back at the studio with Mike Walker. And Michael Murphy, thank you for being here keeping stats so I could just do what I do.
You know, I had fun just watching you do what you do, and I was trying to keep up on the stat department. Sometimes it was a little hard because they were going back and forth. Hey, do not forget that on Monday, go online, we will be posting a all-tournament team. And that is not going to be easy in some cases because there was a lot of great play there's some obvious ones. But then after you get past that first layer of the obvious, it's going to be you're going to have a tough job because there was some really good play today.
There definitely was. There'll be a player from every team. I couldn't tell you how many players there are going to be because I have not figured that one out yet. I'm going to go home and go to sleep. So are most of these players. And the Wildcat as well. She danced her
I'll tell you what,
today.
She gets the Hustle Award. I tell you what, if there was anybody out there being a cheerleader today for the Fleming Wildcats, Crystal? Is that right?
Yes, the senior that is wearing the Wildcat outfit for the Fleming Lady Wildcats did a great job, and all the players did as well. We will have our full schedule for you. Follow us on Facebook, Big Time Small Town Media. I'm Ben Blacka. Weldon Valley Warriors are your district champs on this Big Time Small Town Media production.